Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Soulstones 2 playthrough. We're here in Mount Oberon at the volcano, ready to go ahead and see how our team does. Given that we are back to the main story quest now, we're going to see how this does. The Toxic Spike setup in an important battle. Because last time we got here, and I abruptly turned around when I saw that there was stuff happening, because I was in side quest mode, which meant that I wanted to do side quests. But now I think it's time to see what the main story quest is up to, shall we? Carlos, over here. Hey, that's me. Quiet, both of you. Angelo and his lieutenants are over there in Epoch Corporation uniforms. They're speaking to someone. Look. The music changed. What is the meaning of this? I told you, Epoch Corporation people, I want you out of this volcano. This place is off limits. It is the oldest place in all of the Orion region, and you corporate swine are trespassing. I don't care what kind of energy savings your company is claiming to offer this region, your mind shall not defile this sacred ground. Now, Mr. Vukovic, that is a fun name to say. Please bring that up more. I would request some reasonability on your part. Surely, as a politician, you cannot refuse the jobs this mine would create for your residents. Think about the cost savings your people will enjoy with such an inexpensive source of energy. The people of Fornax Town wouldn't be very pleased with you if they learned that your pig-headed, religious zealotry were the cause for starving them of these opportunities. On the contrary, I speak on behalf of my people. They have told me very clearly that they share my perspective on the sanctity of this volcano. Whatever prosperity this mine would bring would be offset by the eternal damnation we condemn ourselves to if we were to mine from it. He's got a powerful voice. Mr. Vukovic, I must say, you are really trying my patience. What is your damn obsession with this place? Why is it so sacred to you? It was given by Arceus, the old man told me. How can you stand in the way of progress like this, and all for some religion? Of all reasons. I don't expect a non-believer like you to understand, but this is the place where a sigil of creation was discovered. So we built a shrine, and eventually Fornax Town was erected around where the sigil was first discovered. Did I nearly giggle at saying erected? Seriously, maybe a little bit. All of the people of Fornax Town are loyal believers in this shrine, and seek favor and healing from the shrine. That's so. And this relic, this sigil, where is it now? I am the guardian of this sigil. I see, and what would it take for you to part ways with this little sigil right here? I beg your pardon? This sigil is not mine to give away. I am merely its steward, responsible for safeguarding it. So, you wish me to take it by force then? Do your worst, corporate scum! It is my sacred duty to safeguard this sigil. My Lord Angelo, we can teach this old man a lesson if you would allow us the privilege. No, stand down, General Maximilian. This old man challenged me, and it's only fitting I show him the power of my own sigil. Unknown? Unknown W? Is that an unknown W? What the devil did you just do? I reactivated what was a dormant volcano. Oh, I thought it was going to say what was dormant within the volcano, and I thought it was going to be a Groudon, but no, just deactivated the dormant volcano. Okay. Lies. That's not possible. Isn't it? Tremors in this volcano would suggest I am not lying. How? I didn't think the sigil could be used in this way. I thought that power couldn't be harnessed by ordinary humans. Who are you? For the uninitiated, they are simply inanimate objects. What you've been told about not being able to harness their energies has been a lie, designed to keep you in blind obedience to absentee gods. Very few people realize the innate power these relics possess, and what power it bestows upon a person who is capable of wielding them properly. Now, if you wish for me to prevent this volcano from erupting and consuming your beloved shrine and your town, you will give me your sigil. You monster! You would force a volcano to erupt and murder scores of innocent lives in the nearby town? Yeah, he would. I would. Only because you provoked me. Please, no. You can't. The lives of my people. The solution is quite simple, my friend. Give me your relic, and I shall calm the volcano and stop it from erupting. I would urge you to make your decision quickly. Once the volcano flares up, it can start a chain reaction that even I will not be able to stop. Alright, please, just make the volcano stop. Here is my sigil. Unknown O? Whoa. Ow. Unknown ow. Out for ouchies. We're gonna spell ouchies with them. A wise choice. Please, I will do anything to save the lives of my people. Do not bring them harm to this volcano or this town. I beg you. Stop your groveling. It is unbecoming of you, Sigil Steward. With 2 of the sigils in your possession, what shall we do next, my Lord Angelo? I must make my way to the Indus jungles next. I wish to test out the powers of these 2 sigils together. The both of you, however, shall take the mayor into custody. I need you to watch over him for the time being. The residents of the town will undoubtedly be a bit concerned about the recent tremors caused by me briefly reactivating the volcano. The mayor will, of course, tell the people that because of the Epoch Corporation's innovations, our technology was able to disrupt the sudden resurgence of seismic activity in the volcano and prevent it from reactivating. If it weren't for our mine assets and personnel already being in place within this volcano and acting quickly, many lives could have been potentially lost to the fury of the volcano. The mayor will then tell the people that based on our corporation's work to save Fornax Town from a natural disaster, he has sanctioned the Epoch Corporation to continue its mining efforts within the volcano, and will be very much in favor of supporting the corporation's vision to bring an inexpensive source of energy to the people of Fornax Town. Won't you, Mr. Vukovic? Sure, you bastard. A brilliant strategy, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes. Great job. Yippee. Now, for this to work, Mr. Vukovic needs to be monitored. Take him to the Fornax Town Hall and station our people throughout. I expect that if Mr. Vukovic was in fact representing the will of his people by resisting the Epoch Corporation's mining efforts, there will likely still be some citizens that will not like this decision. They must be prevented from doing so, so Mr. Vukovic needs to be held at Fornax Town, and no one other than our people are allowed to be in the same room as him. Is that understood, both of you? Of course, my lord. Yippee! Woohoo! Whatever you say! You can entrust us with this important task. We shall babysit the mayor and ensure that no one is allowed to see him. Excellent. Now, if the both of you will excuse me, I have a bone to pick with my mother. Okay, that was strange. Oh god, did you see that, everyone? Angelo already had a sigil? Same sigil that Manaphy and I had stolen from the henchman we ran into while we were in Europa Cave. We managed to steal the sigil back, and Angelo has it now. The sigils are dangerous. He used it to briefly reactivate the volcano. Lucky you managed to quell it. This is truly distressing. Kara, what do we do? Artie, I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I need you to follow Angelo to the Indus jungles. Indies? I feel like I should call it Indies jungles. That feels like that's what that's meant to say. So I'm going to say Indies jungles, even though that's not how it's spelled. And monitor his next steps. Are you serious? What about you and Carlos? Listen to me. Under no circumstances are you to engage with him. Is that understood? You better follow him and observe his actions. Nothing more. Carlos and I need to stay behind and rescue the mayor from the Ethereal Guild that's going to be holding him hostage. The mayor clearly knows something about these sigils, but his knowledge appeared to be incomplete. Still though, whatever information he has, we need to learn more. However, if we let Angelo out of our sight, we don't know what he's going to do next, so we need to keep our eyes on him. Follow him and make sure he doesn't clue into the fact that you're following him. Okay. Make sure you and Carlos remain safe as well. Carlos, I shall meet you at Fornax Town City Hall. We have a mayor to rescue. Understood. Do we have any goodies down here, though? I mean, not that all I think about during that is goodies. I wouldn't just think about goodies, but I am thinking about goodies. What is up this way? Because there was rocks that I didn't jump on before. Okay, just an item. Relic copper. All right, so money, basically. I think that's just sold for a reasonable amount of cash, which is fine. And where does this exit to? Fornax Town. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was chased out of the Fornax Town Hall. A bunch of Epoch Corporation people came in with the mayor and quickly shepherded him upstairs to the top floor of the city hall. Every other resident that was in there were told to leave except for the public servants were told to stay put. No reasoning why, and then shortly after, there was some breaking news announcing the mayor's approval of Epoch Corporation's mine. Highly unexpected. Goodies. Hell feather. Lowers. Right, yeah, the feathers are weird. They lower your IVs, which I don't really want to do ever. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to skim through some of these people's text a little bit, just because I don't want to read everything. That was already a lot of reading. I was reading for 10 minutes straight, which is a lot. It is a lot. So we'll just skim through these a little bit. I already feel exhausted. Snowman! Goodies! White herb. White herb could be interesting. We could get some shenanigans going with that. I don't think this game has any of the mechanics where if you use like an air balloon or a focus sash in an important battle, they come back. Maybe they do. What did you say? Annoying pick-a-peck this has nested on my roof, continues to sit there and spit seeds at me from time to time. Understandable. Okay. You know, that sounds like a fun pastime, to be fair. You're the person that works with the Professor Oak radio show, Mary or whatever. Hey, I'm looking for a Clobopus. I'll trade you either my Ponyta or Nummel for one. You can pick which one you want. I do not have a Clobopus. You have the Staryu, the Cosmic Staryu. No. No, that's something to make sure that we don't click on. I do not want to triple triad any of you. My computer's graphics card just failed on me. Now I'm so bored. That's tragic. I would cry. Actually, that's like the only thing that would make me cry, I think. I really like working from home. I can do my laundry while I'm taking a break from my computer. So much more productive. That's fair. That's fair. A lot of people feel that way. I also feel that way. I assume this is the town hall, right? So I'm gonna go there last. Just as I have to, right? That's just how it goes. Route 8A. 8A, we haven't done 7A, is in between Fornax Town and Pisces Village. Thereafter, Route 8B will take you to the Indies Beach and then the Indies Village. I imagine we're gonna have to backtrack to a Route 7A first. Right? That would just make sense. That would just make sense. 5 netballs for if we want to fish. Okay, useful, useful. We'll take them. I love goodies. I just got back from a fishing trip. Tremor happened right as I was docking my boat. Then I saw some whirlpools forming. What is going on? Should we be evacuating? Yeah, that's fair. I would probably be thinking the same. 3 Super Balls. I should buy some more Super Balls. We have bought a good amount of things. You're stalking me still. Professor Elizabeth, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Again. Oh, Carlos, that dry wit of yours is always so endearing. We do also have the upstairs to check. Well, this is 5 towns in a row, and every one I've been to, you've been. Well, in any case, in the event some of your Pokemon are still not fully evolved, I wanted to give you this. Ooh. Okay, alright, forgiven. You can stalk me if you're gonna give me Eviolites, that's fine. It will help boost up some of your Pokemon's strength evolve later by boosting their defensive stats a bit more. As for seeing me again, I figured it would be better to ease you in than dump a bunch of information you're gonna glaze over at the outset. That's true. Right, so this time around, I want to tell you about the unique experience gain system in the Orion region. Pokemon earn an experience boost or penalty of 34% for every level difference there is between them and their target. Yep, for example, if your Pokemon is 10 levels lower, it will earn 340% increased experience. Conversely, if a Pokemon is 4 levels higher, its experience yield will be ground down to nil. It helps regulate a Pokemon's growth, as you really need to be constantly chasing new enemies to learn from and grow rather than constantly punching down to forcefully grind your way up. Additionally, you should know that any Pokemon that participates in a battle also earns experience even if they faint during the battle. This has already kind of been figured out, so this doesn't really give me any new information. I kind of learned that already from just playing the game, but still, knowing the exact percentage is kind of cool, I guess. 34%. Eviolite is good, though. Eviolite is good, though. We can probably evolve Draxus, given that that should evolve at level 30. It's probably just Duet that needs it, really, but it also needs the EXP share. I do want it to gain more XP, so I think we get Draxus to a Luxray at 30, and that will be great. Gonguza doesn't evolve. Everyone is Corviknight also would be an option to have the Eviolite. I kind of like just having it be stronger, especially if we can hopefully get our speed boost with Proton Crash and then start purging our way through. Hopefully we'll just be like one-shotting everything. Fairy Tail, Corrosive Gas, Glisten we have, Tailwind. Okay, what is Fairy Tail? I don't want to purchase it because I don't know what it does, but I want to know. I want to know. I just want to know what it is. That's all. I assume it's a fairy type move, right? It's got fairy in the name, so I probably don't need it anyway, but I am curious. Pin Missile, Signal Beam, Brine, Aura Sphere. Golden Bullet? Ooh. 10 yellow, and no one can learn it. Interesting. I'm very curious what Golden Bullet is. Okay. You have an egg for me. Please give me an egg of a random grass type, happily. You're the experienced person I don't care about. And you are an alchemist. I sell different kinds of battle potions to enhance your Pokemon in battle. Do you sell X items? Dragon Dance. X item. Okay. That's just Calm Mind. That's Cosmic Power. Special. Special dragon dance. Okay, okay. I like the sound of that. That could be very strong. And the toughness vial, which is bulk up. These, while very good, don't really grant me any more benefit than me just using, like, Glisten on Comet. It's not as crazy of a shop as, you know, changing IVs or natures or anything like that. That's more important to me for sure. I will go ahead and grab some Super Balls, though, as I do think having a couple more of those would be beneficial. We will grab a few more Hyper Potions. I don't need a ton in this game, considering we get healed up quite a bit. I will buy some more Poke Treats. I will buy 5 more Poke Treats, just in case we encounter any Pokemon that might need those. And I guess we'll finish up going through all of these towns, all of these townhouses that might have potential goodies for us, as I wouldn't want to miss out on any goodies. I feel like a caged bird. Okay. Oh my god, I did it again. No, I don't want to play this shit. I won. Yippee. I did it. Guys, I did it. I won the game of Triple Triad. It's honestly not even that hard of a game or that annoying of a game. I hate accidentally misclicking it and wasting my time because I know that there's no real benefit to doing it. Oh, Arceus. What have we done to anger you? Seems to be the problem. Oh, I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise. I was staring out into the ocean, so I never noticed you come up to me. I couldn't help but overhear, but you think Arceus is angry with you? Not just with myself, I believe the entire town. Mount Oberon has been dormant for several years. People of this town believed that it was the sigil of creation that helped shield us from the fatal eruptions that a volcano of this magnitude could cause. However, it's not just that. Whirlpools have also formed alongside Route 8A and Route 8B. That is not a natural phenomenon. Many of the residents of this town have a very strong faith. For the first time, these series of events have shaken some people's foundations. I still believe, of course, but I do worry what these signs mean and if we've done something recently to anger Arceus. You might have. You might have. Well, none of you have, but someone might have. Just the guy, you know, Angelo. You know, we could probably just, like, explain that to people. I'm curious if there's something on this rock behind this rock smash. This rock smash is precariously placed to block stuff. There's an orange shard. See, I still have trust in my item finder in my brain. It still works from time to time. Please don't triple triad me. Hi there, I'm a move tutor. I know the move Butterfly Kiss. I like when they tell me what it actually is. It's a special 80 base power bug type move that will restore 50% of the damage dealt. Special leech life. It okay, as that immediately pops up. It is basically a special move category equivalent to leech life. 7 yellow shards. Yeah, I don't have that, but it is in the app, so you know we have options. I like that. We've got a lot of good move tutor choices, like a lot. We just don't have a super high amount of the actual shards, although we can get the shards by going ahead and mining the mining rocks. So we do have that as an option if we choose to like farm for it at any point. There's a shrine dedicated to the sigil, huh? It's nice or knock it over. I'll say it's nice. I'll be nice. I respect it. I think it's got, you know, it's trash. Let's be real, it's trash. Let's go in here. It's time. We've explored. It's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everyone? Angelo said that the Ethereal Guild would take the mayor back to the town hall to hold him hostage. There aren't even any public servants here or anything. He did also say to clear the building of everyone that wasn't Epoch Corporation, you know, shenanigans. I was expecting a horde of Ethereal Guild people to be crawling about this place, but where are their security? In any case, though, the mayor is likely being held on the top level of the town hall. We need to be as covert as we can. There's a guy behind you. Possibly, so we can avoid alerting attention to us. Hey, who the hell are you guys? You said no one was allowed in here. Manaphy, subdue him. Go back to your post and say nothing. Yes, Mistress Manaphy. Whatever you say. Phew, that was close. Okay, now that that's taken care of, we need to continue our mission in here and find the mayor. Don't need to be careful though. Manaphy can't pull that power of suggestion ploy on every guard she sees in here. Between the two of us, we should be able to handle ourselves in here, but nonetheless, be on your guard. Angelo has gone onwards to the Indies jungle, so I doubt any run-of-the-mill henchman will prove to be any chance for either of us. We just need to hurry, because the mayor could come to harm the longer we dawdle. Understood. Goodies. What was that? I need to find all of the goodies in this place? I'm hiding from the Ethereal Guild. People aren't Epoch Corporation at all. Please tell me you're here to help us. Gift cards everywhere. I am, in fact, possibly here to help you. I do kind of want to battle everyone, because I would love to get XP. Oh, hello. Shush. Keep your voice down. I didn't think there was anyone else in here other than the Ethereal Guild. Boy, am I glad to have backup. There's a guy by the bookshelf just around the corner, but okay. Here's the deal, pal. A bunch of Ethereal Guild people barged in here and took hostages and took everyone's Pokemon and their phones, so we can't communicate with the outside. The Ethereal Guild have henchmen laced throughout this place. If you can beat and disarm all of them, the hostages nearby will be able to get out of here safely. It is imperative that no one gets hurt. First and foremost, if you've still got your Pokemon team available to you, and you need to use them to tactically defeat and disarm, battle the people. Okay. This is a lot of words for go battle the people. 12 guards? Oh lord, okay. Alright, well, let's start going, I guess. Oh, you're the guy that's... Okay, that's fine. 12 guards. The good music. I'll shut up. Oh. Right, that's a psychic type. I may have gotten a little bit distracted with the music. Moody? Oh, God. Don't do that at all. I guess we get Draxus some XP with this, though. Level 30. So we do get the boosted XP, I guess, that we learned about. That's valuable. Draxus must learn Lash Out. If these are stats were lowered during the turn of the power, it's not like it's a super useful secondary effect, but it is a higher base power than Bite, and we're not really flinching too much, so sure. Duet wants Psyshock. Psybeam does not benefit from Technician, so we may as well. No reason not to, basically. We'll go for Lash Out. Cool animation. Very cool animation. Draxus gets bopped by a Woobat, which makes me incredibly sad, actually. We can go ahead and go for the quick spell, though, which is Technician boosted and priority. And we will take out the Woobat, so we get a little bit more XP onto Duet, which is nice. Tentacle is Cosmic Water, which I don't want to fight with Duet, really. We'll just go into Luminance, and we'll go for a Giga Drain, and that'll be fine. Cool-looking Pokemon, though. Very cool-looking Pokemon. I love fighting the Ethereal Guild, just for the music. That's all I need. Just the music. I think... Oh. Hold on, while I take the words I was about to say and shove them back into my mouth, because I was about to say, I was pretty sure that Duet does not evolve into Duosion until level 32. But I am apparently wrong, as we're getting it right now. so be it. We'll have the Duosion a little bit earlier. I thought it was 32, then 41. So I guess it's been slightly... Ooh, is that the move that boosts special attack? I guess it's been slightly changed. KOing raises user's special attack sharply. And it does benefit from Technician. So it is a base 75 power move, basically. We are never going to use Water Sport, so I will get rid of that. That way we have Psyshock, or if we want to flip which stat we're attacking, whether we want to hit special side or physical side. And we also have a good move for if something gets low HP. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. We aren't really getting an opportunity to use Toxic Spikes on these guys because they don't have that many Pokemon, so I won't worry about that just yet. We'll just continue going with just strong base Pokemon. We'll just keep using things like that. We'll go for our big old super effective Fake Out. Goodbye Voltorb. Beedrill looks funky as can be, but it is weak to electric, so we'll go for Proton Crash. You get outsped by the Beedrill. Okay. That's unfortunate. I didn't think we were going to be getting outsped by Beedrill. Annoyingly, electric is kind of the main thing we had to deal with steel types. We don't really have much. My plan is basically just going to be to go into this and put it to sleep. Oh. Well, that's really bad. There go my plans, basically. That's my plans gone. We did get the Leech Seed off at least, so it's on a little bit of a timer. This Beedrill is apparently going to cause more problems than I realized. We have an issue because weak to bug, can't really do much, weak to steel, weak to bug. Yeah, bug is a bit of a problem for our team. Bug is a massive problem for our team. Didn't think I was going to be saying that today, but it's true. Bug is really bad for us. We have twin stars. If we can get it off, which we do, thankfully, so we removed the problem at least. We had one more thing up our sleeve to actually, like, survive. Duet gains speed. Duet realistically can fight now and be fine, so that's nice. We have Mineral Wave to hit this thing with. I don't know if we'll outspeed, but I'm going to try it anyway. Get ourselves in confusion. Okay, well, that's us gone. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can go into Gongoozler and hopefully outspeed. We are not very healthy. This is not great. I'm just going to go for the Venoshock. It is slightly higher base power than Sludge. And we do, in fact, take it out, which is nice. I'm actually going to run back to the Pokemon Center, which normally I haven't had to do too much, but because we swapped our Pokemon around just a little bit, we are lacking a level or two, and I think that may have affected some speed tiers just a little bit, as we got outsped pretty drastically by a Beedrill. Could also just be stat changes. But Beedrill would normally not have a super high speed stat. Not that Corvisquire is particularly fast anyway, so I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised, but still. Goodies. Moonstone. Okay. I don't think that's useful. We have hostages here. Let's go ahead and put Draxus in front so it can hopefully get some XP, because even if they faint, they do still get XP, so it's fine. And we'll hopefully get ourselves a Luxxra before we have to deal with any boss shenanigans. I do not want to deal with a fighting type. So we're just going to swap. Nice and simply. You can Iron Defense, that's fine. At the end of the day, if I have a neutral Giga Drain, that's all I need. Right? I don't need it to be super effective. A neutral Giga Drain from Luminance is plenty. However, this is not neutral, so I will Grass Whistle then Purge, just because I don't trust Purge alone, given that our attack stat is Doo-Doo Buckus. First turn Wake Up on the Dino is unfortunate, but we'll be fine. We can just Purge again, and that will do that. Luminance getting to level 30 is also important to me. Honestly, if it learned another light type move, I'd, like, even if I got Renewal back, I'd probably do it at this point. Real. I'm just gonna go for the neutral Giga Drain. Neutral Giga Drain, Great Assign, Sleep, then Purge. Let's be real. But that was good. That was good. Nice, clean fight. Please are aware this is a hostage situation, right? They're negotiating a release? No. No. I half expected one of the people in here to be like, you want to play Triple Triad? That's kind of what I expected. There's a lot of people being kept hostage in here, actually. There's a ton of people. There are so many people in this building. God damn. I guess it is the Town Hall. I really shouldn't be too surprised at that, but I am. You are a Pokemon that I would absolutely love to just go ahead and hit with an electric type move, so I'm gonna just swap into Wellesley and hope that you don't go for anything too strong. Sharpen. That's a little bit scary. A little bit scary. We're just gonna Proton Crash. Okay. I just wanted to go for the big strong move. You know, I wanted to do the thing. I did. I'm curious how Duet does here. We aren't holding the Eviolite yet, which is going to be a bit of an issue. We'll go for the Psyshock. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to test. This is a little bit bad, actually. This is a little bit bad. We're just going to go for our nice, strong Venoshock to do as much damage as possible. We get one shot, but we do get the Aftermath. Not ideal, though. We no longer have access to Quick Spell, which would have been nice. Sphero could sweep us, honestly. Okay, thankfully, our Luxio of all Pokemon is the one that's strong enough to survive. Duet wants Reflect. It was probably a good idea to teach that, but I'm not going to. Light Screen, it's probably a good idea to teach that, but I'm not going to. Would that be smart? Yes. Am I going to do it? No. We're going to get outsped here, for sure. And we're going to go down, but it's fine. I'm going to Noble Roar just on the off chance that we outspend and we can swap out for free, but yeah, we're not going to get that. That's fine. We can go to Comet and we can go for a Mineral Wave, which will take them out, and we will be fine. We are not having a great time against the opponent's teams. We're not having a great time. Which does concern me slightly. I'm scared of Mr. Mime checkmating me. I'm just going to go for Twin Stars and we'll see how much damage it does. Not a lot. Extra Sensory does a good amount of damage. I'm going to Mineral Wave to lower its speed on this turn, just because I think I'm going to get KO'd, and I feel like that's a valuable turn. Just slowing it down so it doesn't get any, like, weird checkmate shenanigans. And then we can bring in Luminance, we can go for the nice, you know, neutral Giga Drain, and we should hopefully be fine. Okay. I just didn't want to get outsped and have it have, like, some weird coverage. But yeah, that fight went really badly. We're gonna have to run back and heal again, which is concerning. I'm starting to realize that my team might be trash. It's definitely based around one gimmick. This is more of like a boss fight team, not a here I'm fighting random trash trainers team. Because if we set up the toxic spikes and stuff, and we went into stuff with full HP, with, you know, first turn toxic spikes, I think we would be in a much better situation. However, this does bring up one issue with our team currently, and that is if we go into a fight and we lead with toxic spikes, right? There is a chance the Pokemon that we are up against that they lead with sets up like a sword stance, which would be awful. That would, in fact, be just the worst case scenario. We go into a fight, we set up toxic spikes, and they just set up on our face, and we get to do, like, nothing from it. That would be really, really bad. So I'm gonna hope that that is not a situation that we deal with. Because if there's, like, a dragon dancing Garchomp, heaven forbid that happens, but if there's a dragon dancing Garchomp or something that they lead with, we are, in fact, just going to be screwed if we set up toxic spikes on turn 1. So yeah, that's slightly concerning. I am going to take the XP share off of you, and I'm going to give you the Eviolite instead so that you can be a bit tankier. And we're going to go ahead and lead with Gongoozler so that it can get back on par with level, as we are slightly behind in levels as we go through. Lots of items just being dropped around by these hostages. I would like to interact with all of them, but I'm going to assume they all just say something along the lines of, "Help me! Please help! Please! Very scared! Please help me." I'm gonna set up the toxic spikes. I'm gonna do it. You get Fire Fang, that's fine. I'm just gonna Sludge. We've done the important thing, right? Which is, you know, set up toxic spikes for all the Pokemon that come in after us. We are going to go to Wellesley, and we're gonna take this thing out with a Fake Out. Or not. We are going to take this thing out with a Proton Crash and hopefully get the speed boost so we can purge through everything. I just want to get like a little test going. Link, that is in fact immune to toxic spikes, but it's fine because if a steel type comes in that's immune to toxic spikes, we have the electric types to hit it with. And now we get the big purge. Gonna one shot, unless they're sturdy. Get the boost. Okay, I wanted to give the boost so I could be rude to it and say you got that boost for nothing and you're gonna go down to the poison, but never mind. Never mind. Fine. Sharp Coral. An item to be held by Cubone or Marowak. It's a sharp coral of some sort that boosts the attack stat. So that's its Fit Club equivalent, because Marowak is now a water type, I assume. Hello. Shh, don't move. Can't you see we're being held hostage? I'm not going to die at the hands of some trigger-happy henchman because of your insubordination. What? I thought you had an invisible state-of-the-art cloaking field. Oh, you remember that, do you? It might surprise you that I do in fact listen from time to time. I'd forgotten. Convenient. Well, I like to immerse myself in the environment I'm stuck in to try to assimilate myself and learn from my surroundings. So, in this case, I'm pretending to be one of the hostages, you know? I don't think they'd appreciate you mocking them during their plight, Braylon. This is serious business. Being kept hostage. Who says I'm mocking them? Au contraire. If anything, I am empathetic to their plight, as I can evaluate the general sentiment of an area, and there's a mixture of desperation, hopelessness, and despair. And I would only know that because I chose to immerse myself in this environment and pretended be one of the hostages. Anyone could tell you that a hostage is going to be worried in a hostage situation, Braylon. Right, fine. Do you want me to be a helpful healing terminal along the way? Yeah, I want you to be a helpful healing terminal. Thank you. That's actually all I really want. Thanks for the heal cookie. Into the next battle. That's the main thing I'm really after. I know that I'm weak to ground. However, I'm setting up my toxic spikes. See, that's when things are scary, right? When that exact scenario happens, that's when it's scary. I'm going to try and poison it with sludge. We did not get the poison with sludge. I'm going to go for another sludge. We did get the poison with sludge. We're going to get the aftermath hit. Wow, it didn't KO us. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of amazed, actually. That's a lot of XP for Gongoozler. Nice. Poliwhirl comes in, gets poisoned. Unfortunately, it's ground type, so I don't get to do too much out of this. I mean, we get a boosted phobia. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage, actually. And Aftermath will take it out, so Gongoozler does probably still get the full XP, right? Yeah, another 2k XP. Nice. Wants to learn Corrode. Super effective against steel types, which is nice. Yeah, I guess I should. Realistically, the toxic spikes are how we're applying poison. We're not trying to apply poison by using sludge, so there's not really much point to that. Unfortunately for Vibrava, I think we're going to outspeed and Breaking Swipe here. Oh. We do get the attack drop before Icicle Spear. Do not land... Okay. I was going to say do not land 4, but it just got a crit on the third. Again, Draxus should get the XP by itself, because it did win, and there's a heal terminal right here, so it's not like it's too bad of an issue, but it's kind of annoying how that worked out. 5 timer balls is huge for later on in the game when we want to catch whatever the legendaries are in this game, because timer balls are, honestly, my favorite way of catching Pokemon nowadays, to be honest. They just are. They're very useful. We may as well just go for a big fat Corrode. I'm actually amazed that didn't just KO, to be honest. I thought we were just going to KO the Misdreavus, but I guess that Misdreavus is strong enough to take a hit. I do wonder if... I mean, Misdreavus has decent special defense, but I do wonder if there's any points where the opposing Pokemon are holding Eviolites so that they can still be using not fully evolved Pokemon. Especially given that we just got an Eviolite ourselves, so it would kind of make sense. I'm actually going to swap into Draxus here, just because I feel like it can take out this Pokemon fine, and I want it to get a little bit more XP so that we can get a Luxray before we get to the next fight. So we'll make sure the Draxus gets a little bit of XP here and there. Just a little bit, just a sprinkling, if you will. We're still fighting more goons. Okay, this is going to be a long episode because I do want to get the important battle over and done with. So might be a little bit longer. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of longer episodes as we go through, so, you know. Be prepared for the average episode length of Soulstones to be about 45 minutes, with some going higher and some going lower. I'm going to set up the Toxic Spikes. Okay. Bibarel outsped me. That feels illegal. I'm Giga Draining you. Outsped my Bibarel on Luminance as well. That feels illegal. I don't like that. I don't feel like that's how that should go. And Houndoom, which we can hit with a neutral Giga Drain, and a neutral Giga Drain is honestly fine. Ow. Special attack drop might matter here, but it's fine. I'm just going to keep going with it. Didn't matter. Nice. We do, in fact, take it out. I like that. Luminance gaining a ton of XP. Do I want Cotton Spore? No. I understand that that's fitting for the Pokemon's appearance, but no. No, I don't. I need to slap Draxus into the front so that it can gain a little bit of XP from whatever the next fight is, so we can get ourselves our Luxray, as it is about time. Assuming that it's still the same evolution level anyway. It might be changed. It could be changed. We'll have to see. Do I trust myself to take out a Frillish? No, I'm going to just Parting Shot and we're going to just get the free switch out. And we will go to something that can deal with this, which in this case, I'm just going to go to... I mean, Psychic would work, but we're weak to Grass. I'm just going to go to Wellesley. Nice and neutral. Not going to worry about it too much. Just go to something nice and neutral. We do get poisoned, unfortunately, which is a shame. We'll go for Fake Out, get a little bit of damage off there, and then we'll go for the Purge, which is boosted, and hope that that's going to be enough. It is. Okay, good. And that gets Draxus to level 30, which is the most important thing that I was going for. Okay. I will Purge into this as well, because super effective damage. Thank you very much. Thank you for swapping in your Psychic type, you silly dum-dum. Black off as an Ice type. We'll swap. We'll preserve. We'll preserve. I'm gonna go to Duet. Water does resist ice. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think ice resists water? Yes. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. We will just go for the Psy Shock. Sad, but you are not statused, so it's not super scary. It's weird that it's a Slack Off at level 31 and not a Vigor Off, but you know. And Draxus is evolving. Show me this beautiful Luxray that I have been longing for. That is a majestic being right there. Cool dark wings, beautiful Luxray. Very curious as to what the shiny looks like, to be honest. Their toxic fangs are similarly exceptionally deadly, yet it's not a poison type. Do I want Dragon Claw? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Breaking Swipe is nice, but I would like the damage of Dragon Claw so that we don't have situations like that Vibrava a few seconds ago, right? I don't want Pokemon to be living hits when realistically we have the attack stat to deal with them. How do you know if I'm Nuzlocking or not? AI doesn't know how to tell. Still learning. Steal my team, Breloom. I am not. And I feel like if I was, that would be a horrible experience. This is the kind of game where you Nuzlocke for a second playthrough, I think. Definitely a second playthrough Nuzlocke kind of thing, you know? I am curious how strong Draxus is, so I'm actually just going to keep leading with it, and we'll see how it does in the next fight. I'm curious about the damage potential. There's a lot of henchmen to take out there. This is fine. We have Noble Roar for super effective damage. Just have a neutral Lash Out. I guess this is technically stronger. The light type move will do a lot of damage in return to us. I don't trust. I don't think we've got this. I'm going to go to Gongoozler, and we're just going to go for our a good old poison type move. Bugs are scary. Bugs are scary. We don't mess around with bugs. We learnt that with Beedrill. We'll just go into the thing that can deal with it. We don't trust bugs. T-Duocean. Wait, Cosmic Duocean? Wait. That's not... That's not my thing. What the? There's multiple Duoceans? That is not a Pokemon I would have expected to have gotten multiple variants. Weird. Whatever. Phobia not quite enough to take out the Murkrow. There's been a lot of situations where we haven't quite taken out Pokemon. I am wondering if there's any Eviolites on stuff, or if my Pokemon just are lacking that little bit of extra damage. Whether they're lacking like a held item that would give them a little bit of extra strength or something. I mean, this thing is a monstrously high special attacker. I know we're running it as kind of a utility, but still weird. More to fight. Holy, this is going to be a very long episode. I do apologize for the people that don't like longer episodes, especially when I'm not really talking about anything in particular to make it more interesting, and I'm just kind of going through the battles and talking about the battles. I don't really have a topic in mind, which probably makes this seem like more of a drag, and I am sorry for that. I don't always have cool things to talk about. Sometimes my days are boring. You know, sometimes my days are boring. I apologize. We do, however, absolutely destroy this team. That was good. That was clean. We have a nice, clean 100 HP. I do like that. That was the last of the Ethereal Guild cards you needed to disarm. The hostages are safe now. In return, to get your reward, I will quickly return, just in case there's an item that benefits us in the next battle. You did it. Thank you for saving all the hostages. The Fornax Town Police Department are indebted to you, my friend. 3 yellow shards. Good, because we did just get some good moves. Would work with that. PM for Hyper Voice. That probably does a lot of damage. A Beedrillite. Okay, this was very worth it. Also, Beedrill Bug Steel. Bug Steel. With a Beedrillite. Annoyingly, Mega Beedrill is a thing that already exists, so I'm not as inclined to use it as I am with, like, Avalugg and Beartic and stuff that's new. But Bug Steel Mega Beedrill does sound very strong, especially if its stats aren't changed. If its stats are still the same as regular Mega Beedrill, where it gets that massive attack and speed, be very good. That could be very, very good. Something to consider. Something to definitely consider. Okay, so we were at, like, roughly here. Yep. Mental Herb, don't mind if I do. I want to make sure that we have the Gongoozler. Let's see what's going on here, shall we? Let the mayor go now. Why would we do that? We hold all the power here. You run some meddling with forces well beyond your comprehension. Wait a minute. I recognize the one on the right. We battled them in Trident Cave. The silver-haired woman is new. Who are you people? Why are you getting involved in the business of the Ethereal Guild? We don't need to tell you anything. Now let the mayor go or prepare for a fight. As you wish, my dear. Christina, you take the runt from Trident Cave. I'll deal with this silver-haired woman. Battle time. Hello, Christina. Interesting music. Smoke bomb. Do not raise your evasiveness. That's the most horrific start ever. I don't fight fair. I hate that. I'm gonna start with Toxic Spikes, obviously, because that's my whole strategy, right? Used Zeal. She gave it a speed increase. Okay, okay. We do have Stab Venoshock, though, which is honestly fine. It is a ground type. I'm surprised it didn't just hit me with, like, an Earth Power. But we'll go for our... There's the Earth Power equivalent. We do land our Venoshock, which does a good amount of damage. Not quite enough to KO, though, unfortunately. Is this a Pokemon I want to let go? Or do I want to keep this thing around because it is reasonably fast? The Toxic Spikes are up. I think I want to keep this around. I might bring in Duet here. And try and KO it with a Quick Spell. We have our Eviolite, so we should live a move reasonably well. My only concern is if it evades it. Oh, that's also a problem. Well, that's okay. I mean, it is a ground type, so we do still have a Stab Water Pulse. We'll go for our Stab Water Pulse. Spirit Break lowers our special attack, which is unfortunate. We miss Water Pulse. I hate the fact that it boosted evasiveness. There are certain things I can deal with. A boost in evasiveness, that's gonna drive me insane. I hate that. We do get the Confusion. Surely it hits itself in Confusion and we get some luck here. No. Coup de grace, which does double damage at around half HP. Was that around half HP at 35? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where around half HP is. I hate the fact that that's a thing. Because around half HP isn't super descriptive. We will, however, go for our Giga Drain. Annoyingly, we got our special attack dropped on Luminance as well. Which sucks. That was a horrible start. That evasiveness sucked. If we didn't miss one of our Water Pulses, that would not have been a problem. But unfortunately, we did. You've brought in something weak to Giga Drain. Okay. Nice. That was really good. Sadly, not quite enough to KO, but I mean, I'm just gonna Giga Drain again. You know, we basically got all of our health back, so no reason not to, right? That's just Luminance taking out another Pokemon. That's fine. That's fine. We're a level lower than them, which is something to consider as well. Luxio comes in. You are super weak to Purge. That's a decision. Also, Luxio, not Luxray. Interesting. Luminance is doing Luminance things, even utilizing Purge. You're weak to Giga Drain. Luminance? Great job. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great. If you could just, Giga Drain again. Yep, you just... This isn't really utilizing the Toxic Spikes, is it? This isn't really how I wanted the Toxic Spikes to go. You're weak to Giga Drain. Why do I do anything other than use Luminance in this game? Luminance is all you need for this game. Oh, we do get forced out into Wellesley, which has Purge. we can start doing Purge shenanigans. Haunter, you're getting Purged. Am I good to Fake Out if I got swapped in technically last turn? I actually don't know. I haven't attacked with this Pokemon yet. I think I'm good to Fake Out, right? Yeah, okay. I was a little bit confused at that. At that amount of HP, I think genuinely Purge or even Proton Crash would just KO, so we're just going to Proton Crash. Frost Breath, guaranteed crit. That is actually a lot of damage. That is very scary. It is very scary, actually. Our team does not love Ice types. We basically are relying on this Mineral Wave to KO. Okay, alright, we're fine. We went first. I didn't think we were going to go first. I didn't have trust in Comet, but that's fine. Overall, we didn't really get to utilize our strategy super well again, you know, but it's fine, it's fine. Luminance did Luminance things. How did we lose? Angelo will not be pleased with us. Now get the hell out of here before we end you like the anomaly almost ended Aki, you two-faced snake. What the? How do you know about the anomaly? Wait a second. I recognize you now. You were in the Orion landfill. What? How do you know if she was in the Orion landfill? Christina, did you go to the Orion landfill? What's the meaning of this? Is that why you said you would meet up with us at Mount Oberon later? Did you take a detour to the landfill first? Angelo explicitly forbade you from going there. So what if I did? Christina, Lieutenant Aki is dead, right? No, he isn't. I saved him at the last moment before the anomaly attacked us. Christina, you fool! What have you done? Lieutenant Aki is still alive. We have no idea how him surviving affects Angelo's plans. Angelo had prematurely dismissed Aki based on his performance to date. I, for one, believe that he could serve a purpose for us. He is not part of the Origin cult. He's one of the new recruits that joined our cause only later, when we rebranded as the Ethereal Guild. We can't trust him. I don't care, Maximilian. I wasn't going to just stand idly by and let him die. Angelo's objective was still achieved. A bunch of the lowly grunts got killed by the anomaly. If he wanted the public to believe that the Ethereal Guild lost control of the creature after setting them loose, he got his wish. Aki didn't need to die for that. Also, I'm pretty sure we eavesdropped, and it was like, if Aki survives, whatever, that's cool. Good to know that all of you people aren't snakes. Stay out of this, lady. This is Ethereal Guild business, not yours. He's right, Christina. These bystanders have already heard enough. We need to retreat and meet back up with Angelo. He instructed you to let the creature run amok. Went against his instructions. This could be affecting his plans. Where's Lieutenant Aki now, Christina? Don't you worry about that, Maximilian. Fine. We will deal with your insubordination later. For now, let us make haste. Oof, and they're gone. Hey, Vukovic, are you alright? Please, call me Olaf. Olaf Vukovic? Damn, I need to write that down as like a Valheim character name. And I am fine, thanks to all of you. So what happened to you in Mount Oberon? With Angelo and the CEO of the Epoch Corporation. That's it, my voice is starting to go. It's been an hour. Didn't see us, but we saw everything. About them using the sigil to reactivate the volcano, and then deactivate it after you gave them your own sigil. I am fortunate that someone else witnessed that, but I must admit, I am a bit shaken. If I had told what I had seen back in the volcano to anyone else, they would have called me a madman and a lunatic. But I am also a bit confused. Angelo is the CEO of the Epoch Corporation. But those people that were with him in the volcano, and the ones keeping me captive, were part of that band of petty criminals, the Ethereal Guild. I had been watching all the news coverage that said the Ethereal Guild were the ones responsible for raiding the Epoch Corporation's mine sites. They appear to actually be in partnership. It's all a front, Olaf. They're working together. The sigils? Yes, I agree. Can you tell us what they do, Mayor? Apparently, my knowledge of all of these sigils... I'm losing it. My voice is gone. I hate how much text there is in this game. Apparently, my knowledge of these sigils has been incomplete all along. I wasn't aware they were capable of reactivating a volcano, nor being harnessed by a mere mortal. Angelo seems to have done both effortlessly, and I haven't the faintest idea why. The extent of what I knew from the time that I was a young boy was that the Fornax Town was built around the shrine in dedication to a sigil of creation. All I was ever told by my ancestors was that this place was special, and we as people of this town should endeavor to protect it at all costs. We had been pushing back on any mining advances of the Epoch Corporation for the longest time, out of fear of them desecrating this holy ground. Then, I was making an offering in the heart of the volcano, when I was accosted by Angelo and his apparent Ethereal Guild allies. As the mayor of this town, I am effectively both a public official and a spiritual leader to the people of this town. And I feel that I may have betrayed my people's trust by letting the sigil fall into Angelo's hands. No, Olaf, this wasn't your fault. Angelo was a maniac. He was willing to cause the volcano to erupt to prove his point. Still, now with Angelo gone to the Indies jungles, and the Ethereal Guild having disappeared, back to square one. Ugh, why does this always happen, Manaphy? We'll find a way through this, Kara. We always do. Wait, something just occurred to me. This information you're looking for, you should go to the Cult of Time. They're worshippers of a legendary Pokemon, Dialga. Oh? I like Dialga. They make their home in the Indies jungles. Cult of Time are dedicated followers in service of Dialga. Allegedly, the Creation Trio all had their own sigils, so it wouldn't be that far of a stretch to think they may know a little about the others. If nothing else, it's worth a shot. Weird that we saw Arceus's sigil before the rest of the Creation Trio. However, there is still the problem in the whirlpools that Angelo's stunt back in the volcano triggered. Whirlpools? Whirlpools are formed along Route 8? I hadn't had a chance to see. Right after my capture back in the volcano, they whisked me in here. I may have something that will help the both of you. paddles. Wow. Thanks for the gloves. It will help me swim across the whirlpool. Interesting. Okay. Please recover my town sigil. I will be eternally grateful. In the meantime, I can send a message to alert people that they can come back to the hall if they'd like. I'm sure a number of people will be most interested to speak with me, and I can explain to them I had no interest in sanctioning the Epoch Corporation to build a leyline mine of Mount Oberon. Once I explained to them that I was under duress and I was forced to broadcast that statement, hopefully all will be forgiven. I'm getting to a point where I'm reading like twice as quickly as I'm able to say the words, which is annoying because I'm getting tongue-tied. Carlos, let's meet in the Indies village. It's the closest village to the Indies jungles, and that's where Artie will be waiting for us. At a certain point, I do definitely start skim reading, but that is Chapter 5 completed. Progress. Chapter 6, The Cult of Time. After witnessing the power of the Sigil of Creation in the hands of Angelo Duplessis, you are now on his trail as he moves onwards to the Indies jungles. Artie awaits you, with Para there for a rendezvous. Your next step is to meet up with the group there and inquire with the Cult of Time as to what they may know about the sigils and how Angelo has been able to harness their powers. Nice. Quests updated. As a little bit of a note for Pokemon Soulstones, we are now 5 chapters in. The next Pal World update does come out on the 23rd, which is only a couple of days away. So we might be taking our break from Soulstones 2 somewhat soon, as I don't know if I want to have Soulstones 2 and Pal World going at the same time, as they are both pretty long recordings that get compressed down. Soulstones I normally record for like an hour, Pal World I normally record for like 2+ hours, and I make it an hour. So having both of those going at the same time would get a little bit exhausting, I think. So I do think we're probably going to take our break from Soulstones somewhat soon to jump into the new Pal World update, Faybreak, on the 23rd. We'll also probably start Pokemon Spectrum a bit soon as well. So expect Soulstones to be on break for just a little bit. It's only temporary, just while I get the other things going. So either way, we have made some progress. We have made it through Chapter 5. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,